Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So, today guys, we're trying out a brand new mod. This is going to be the Iron Man mod from the Iron Man series. And just, you know, our boy Tony Stark is in this game. Hell yeah, like look at this dude. It's him! It's freaking Robert Downey Jr., holy shit. So, this mod is just absolutely fantastic. It looks spot on, pretty decent. You know, the textures and the colors and everything, they look really good. And, you know, this was actually created by LearnBob789, the same guy who created the Spider-Man custom character mod. And yes, this is over your custom character. I think that's probably the best way of doing it, just because, you know, superheroes are cool and you want to become the superhero, man. You got to have that relation with the on-screen heroes or comic books or whatever the fuck you really call it. But hey, LearnBob789 does a fantastic job on these mods. Please, please, please go check him out in the description below. So far, these are the only mods that I've really seen him create. I think he did a Hulk mod as well, but I didn't really showcase that one yet because it's just, you know, a green texture on him. So it's not really anything too major or significant, but it does look pretty cool to just see Hulk in this game. But so far, I think it's just very fitting to use Iron Man. And last week, we actually did cover Spider-Man for our mod video, and I know this is going up, you know, a day later than it should because I actually saw Captain America Civil War in theaters yesterday, and it was fucking amazing. Like, it was so different from any other superhero movie, or just any other Marvel movie for that matter, that I've ever seen, you know, throughout all the years that I've been a fan of, you know, the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that good shit. So, before we get started, guys, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Try to reach 15 likes on this video. That would be amazing. I really appreciate it. Plus, you guys want to see more Dragon Ball Xenoverse content on this channel, as well as a continuation of the mod series. And we get to see sick-ass mods like this, man. You can't tell me this isn't just, like, super freaking cool. And look at that. Dude, he's got the helmet and everything. He goes, I am Iron Man. Fuck you. So, let's go ahead, and I guess we'll go against Goku just for good measure. See how our boy Iron Man stacks up next to him. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna whoop his ass. Let's do it. So, I think it would be very fitting to either go in the wasteland and maybe a city or something, because, you know, he does kind of fight in these, like, desert areas. And I will say this, the helmet does look a little bit bigger than it should be. Oh, look, his beard is popping out. Lamal, good shit. All right, but, you know, overall, I think it does look fantastic, and I kind of just wanted to upload this a day later as well to kind of recap, and I'm not going to spoil anything about Civil War, but just kind of explain to you guys how I felt throughout that entire movie. So I went in there, you know, pretty excited and everything. You know, I always have my expectations pretty low at the same time, but, you know, I want to maintain a little bit of hype with it. But let's actually use Heat Dome Attack, because this move looks sick whenever Iron Man has it. I felt like that just worked out for him. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I was trying to go in there, like, without a lot of expectations, you know, and I was just like, all right, this is a, you know, your typical Marvel movie. We're going to get some battles, some sick-ass, you know, action. That's why I go see these movies. I love the action. You know, I'm a DBZ fan. I'm an anime fan. I love those action-based movies and some of those mind fucks that they do to you every now and then. And I think it would just be really cool to, you know, go in there and just kind of lay low, you know, not really expect too much out of it. And whenever you do that, you're definitely going to get your ass whooped by Goku right there. Why does this always happen? I just cannot use a custom character at all. I always get my ass whooped. But I keep going off in tangents. I apologize. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It was just such a good movie. Like, that's all I can really say. It was just such a fucking good movie. I can't really say anything else about it. I will say that it's different in a sense that, actually here, let's go ahead and use Tony Stark without the helmet. But, you know, it was very unique. I've never seen a superhero movie like that. And, you know, you could make the argument that it was similar to Batman vs. Superman that came out not even like a full month ago. It was like a month or two ago, prior to the release of Civil War. And it's like there was a competition going on. Like, they saw, like, Marvel Cinematic Universe, they saw this, like, freaking movie. And they were sitting there like, what the fuck is this? This movie sucks, you know? I personally think it was a decent movie. Batman vs. Superman was pretty cool. I mean, I love both the superheroes and just the DC universe and everything. I think it's sick. But, you know, the fact that he just... Zack Snyder, was that the director or something? I don't know. He just didn't really... He was doing some weird shit. Like, he forgot how to make a movie for a second there. And, you know, it was until, like, the last 30 minutes where, like, it started really taking off. And I could say the same thing about Civil War, but they did it in a better manner. Like, they knew what they were doing. They organized it and spaced out what needed to be done with the movie. And there was one, what is it, the airport scene? Was it that? Something like that. Where they're all fighting. You know, you see it in the trailer all the time, and Spider-Man comes out, and, you know, it's just so cool. Spider-Man, dude, I love Spider-Man. I can't wait for Homecoming that comes out, I think, next year in July. It's going to be sick. But, you know, it's just a very complex process of trying to make these movies, and I forgot, crap, what were the names? Russo, something, Joe Russo? I cannot remember the names of the directors. I think they were brothers or something, so they just did a really good job with it, and they knew how to organize it. And, you know, the fact that there wasn't really a signified, like, villain throughout the movie. And I mean, that's not really a spoiler at all. It's just how it is, you know. Whenever you see this movie, there wasn't some like a main villain that kind of stood out. But I will say there are villains in the movie, and you will see them throughout the entire, like, you know, I think it was like 3 hours. It was super long. But yeah, they spaced it out really well, and they went through it with sort of this, like, charisma with the characters, trying to make them very defined in their own ways and everything. Especially like Ant-Man and Spider-Man, they were extremely unique and defined. Like, you knew who they were. Why did I just go against Goten just for no reason? I don't whatever. Okay, let's go to the city. But yeah, it's just a really great movie, dude. So good. It was so fucking good. I have to watch it again. Like, it's been a while since I've seen a movie that was that, you know, entertaining. And I mean, I loved The Winter Soldier. I loved it, and it really does take off from Age of Ultron and the Winter Soldier movie. So over the past 2 years, it was like that was what it needed, those 2 years, those two movies to set up for Civil War. And I see Civil War as Avengers like 2.5. Like, we're really getting into the Avengers, like, kind of like feel, like that vibe that you get from it. I mean, not only because of all the, like, main characters like Iron Man and Black Widow, and I think Hulk and Thor were the only two that were kind of excluded from this because they're, you know, they're a little bit too ridiculous. So they had to make it more of, like, based on humans and what they can do. And even though, what is her name? Scarlet Witch, or whatever the fuck her name is, like Wanda Maximoff, even though she's not really a, I guess, human. I mean, she is a human. I don't know what the fuck she is. She's a mutant kind of motherfucker thing. I have no idea, but we're going to use our Kamehameha. I think that just looks really sick. Alright, come on. I gotta use Heat Dome attack, but it's so hard to, like, pull off. Come on! Ah! Did it work? Oh my god, it kind of did. That looks so cool. That's kind of like the arc reactor blast that they used whenever in the first movie of Iron Man. That was so sick, dude. That's why I was like, oh, this would be really cool to give him that moveset. But, you know, my overall review on it, I'm not a, like, movie critic. I don't know how to really rate things, like, professionally, because I'm just a kid that just plays video games all the time. Okay, you can't expect much from me, but I do have my own opinions, and I know a good movie when I see it, and that was really something different. And, you know, different can be bad and different can be good, and in this case, it was very appealing to me, and I thought it was a great movie. Whether you like this series or not, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe or just Marvel movies in general, I think it's got a little bit of something in there for everyone, especially Spider-Man. Like, everybody and their mother fucking saw Spider-Man, like the original one, especially Spider-Man 2, back in 2004. You know, I think it's one of the most iconic superhero movies, or just movies of all time. Like, there's so many spoofs and, like, so many things just based off of that movie. So, you know, since Spider-Man's in it, I think that's enough to get you to go see it. So definitely, if you guys have the time, or if you have the chance, please go check out the movie. You will not regret it. It's so fun. It's a very fun movie. Like, and the last part of it is just so fucking sick. It's so amazing. So definitely, I'm gonna go see it like 5 more times. I don't care. I'll go fucking bankrupt. This shit's expensive, but it was so good. Holy shit. So, yeah, that's basically going to do it for this video. Once again, please check out LearnBob789 for putting in all the work and effort for these mods. He brought them out pretty quickly, both of these right before Civil War came out. And, you know, with the Spider-Man mod and the Iron Man mod, I think that's just really awesome that, you know, he put in that time and effort and the work ethic just to get these out before the movie came out, to kind of give a little bit of hype for, you know, Dragon Ball Z fans and Marvel fans alike. And hopefully we'll see a Captain America mod and just more of these superhero mods from this guy. I'm really going to be looking out for him you know, more recently throughout, you know, these next couple of months and everything. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.